What's going on, people? So welcome back to my YouTube. So I've not done anything since I got back from America. The first couple of weeks I was like really jet lagged just because of the time difference between being in Vegas and Dallas and back to the UK, and then just catching up on things back home. And then basically I had a lot going on in terms of what I was doing for the year. So my off season, I took out, I coached myself in terms, well, pretty much everything that you consider coaching wise to be. So food, supplements, training, cycles, all that malarkey. Did it. I thought I made some really good progress. I had some minor setbacks when I had to go on my shoulder up in December. Took some time off then over Christmas. Got back to it in January. Same again, and then headed over to America. So had a great time in America. It was fantastic. You probably saw me do a lot of things. There's still some stuff I've not posted on the YouTube since we were there, so I need to sort that out really. To be fair though, a lot of it is non-bodybuilding related content, so it's just kind of one of them. It's just about fitting it in. Probably just do what I've done, like as a little recap thing. However, importantly, bodybuilding things. So America was great. Got to meet a lot of people. Got to link up with a lot of people. Obviously, Gasp is just like the best company in the world. So where am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? So when I got back from America, I then decided that I was going to let Nick Bagley coach me. So I've always been a big fan of Nick, always had a lot of time for him, always listened to his stuff, and literally while I was over there, spent a lot of time with him. We worked on my shoulder mobility, my back sessions, you know, even helped me with some lower instabilities I've got, because I've still got that adductor injury that's just not going away no matter what I'm doing with it. Whether I'm resting, stretching, recovery, sauna, massage, ultrasound, everything is just not going away. So we've had to work around that. So working with Nick for this last month and a bit has been absolutely fantastic. I've had a great time and my body's responded very well. In all fairness, this is the best I've looked. We have now started prep. We're a couple of weeks into prep. We're a couple pound down. We're looking better, we're feeling better, we're sharper, and we've got a lot of things to play with moving forward. So that's a long-winded summary, but here we are. I'm at home. Today is hamstrings day. Dill is on his way. I'm just about to cook up breakfast. We've got eggs and bagels, so let's get to it, and we're going to head down to the gym and hit hamstrings. So for breakfast we are going to have 5 eggs, cheese, spring onion, bagels and jam. So the way I like to make my eggs is I have them scrambled. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw them all into a bowl, throw the cheese in, throw the spring onion in. I also have salt, pepper, sriracha sauce and parsley. Just a great shout in general, to be honest with you. So it works well, it tastes nice, getting a good variety of flavour and texture in there with the cheese, the spring onion, the parsley, it's all good. So this is how I have mine. We'll stir them up. And it's as simple as that. Oh, this one. I don't weigh my spring onion, I just sort of chop it up and throw it in, because really it's spring onion, it's very negligible, isn't it, let's be honest. What we do weigh the cheese though, very important. And a good thing about this is as well, if you like cheese, I love cheese, you can vary your cheese in terms of like, what is it? I don't know, it's not even called texture, is it? Like flavour. So like today I'm using red Leicester. Sometimes I use mature, extra mature, just to get a bit more taste. So really it just kind of depends on what you're feeling like that day, but it's good though, because it's keeps it entertaining, keeps it fresh. So let's throw some peppers in there as well. We are using Celtic salt to go in my eggs, and then I'll also put pink salt on at the end once I cook as well, so it gives you a nice mix between sodium, potassium, high and low, so very nice. Put the parsley in there as well. Then cover the pan with 1 cow, let it heat up, and then throw the eggs in. One of the key things to this though is whisking all the ingredients up nice and thoroughly so it's nice and thick. Love that. Nice and thick, well mixed, well integrated, flavours all nice and even. And then at this point we can add the sriracha, just drizzle that through, again give it a nice flavour. I'm good to go. I usually put my bagels down and that is that. So that's going to be my pre-workout meal, and then like I said, we're going to go hit hams. So here we are, bagels, eggs, jam, spring onion, pre-workout meal. Fantastic. What is going on? So we are in the gym, hamstrings today. First exercise, we're doing the booty builder hip extension, then we'll go roll on to adductors. I've changed the way I do them, but I'll explain that as we go through it. Then we've got, what have we got? This is a new plan, that's why I don't know it off by heart. Lion leg curl, RDLs, I'm also doing them differently. Instead of barbell, we're going to use a belt squat. And then we've got Bulgarians, seated curl, and then we finish with extensions just to get a little bit of extra volume on the quads. So here we go. Was it? Using more magnesium and taurine as well? Pardon? Using magnesium and taurine or? Yeah. Yeah. Taurine? To be fair, you can take up to like 5. Can you? Yeah. I've been doing 2 in the morning. Ooh, fucking outside here. So I'm still carrying my adductor injury. So I've decided to pull back on the load a little bit, extend my feet further than the stirrups, and really focus on squeezing through my knees without bracing through my foot. Getting a nice wide stretch and a tight squeeze throughout. Developed a lot more adductor through this range as well. Found it's really working for me. Allows me to get a nice big stretch as well, like an excessive stretch, opening up here because your legs are slightly wider without your feet in the stirrups too. Yes, it doesn't look as impressive and it's not as cool for Instagram. However, my adductors are growing And my squats are still heavy. Yeah, I'm smooth all over at the minute.
I'm going to have a proper shave tomorrow. I'm not training up myself.
Yeah. It's fucking workout in itself though, isn't it? Shaving. Full body.
Right, if I ask him to like get the bits, it's dead like a feeling.
If I could reach, I wouldn't fucking ask you.
It's just like I'm asking if you're like £1 million. And then I'm literally asking for like 2 minutes of your time to get the back of my legs so I can't reach. I just think she's such a mad personality. Even though Poppy was a knob, she was like a total opposite.
That's it, innit? If you could put all your birds together, you'd have a top bird.
She'd prep all my meals and shit for me.
Telford, no, we don't need to speak to you.
If I'd be going bed she'd be like, oh, have you had enough protein today? I think that's what you need in life.
Yeah, it is, man. Just a bird that helps with your protein and shit. Meal prep, living a dream. Well, that was excessively heavy. That was also heavy. That was heavy set up. Hamstrings are looking well there, lads.
I'm on the gym.
Nice, come on then, let's go. All the way through, let's go. Nice. Up. Good, nice, all you. Easy, all you, big set. Big set. Solid set that, bro.
Still feel huge,
You ready, yeah? I can't remember what I got to last week, whether it was 3. I'm sure it was 3 plates. Form's better this week though, I know that. Yep. Oh shit, they're bad. Well, that was really hard for some reason. Fuck me. Yeah, two I think is a limit today. Fucking heavy that. Maybe because I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I think sometimes you don't need to go.
No, at the end of the day, I'm bodybuilding, not powerlifting. I think that's what a lot of people get confused about nowadays is chasing a logbook and always trying to be so strong.
Because it makes people feel big and good. They want to, like
Yeah.
it makes you feel.
It is great lifting heavy, it is, don't get me wrong, I love it, but there becomes a point where you have to do things right, don't you? You ready? Yep. Oh, shit the bed. So I'm just getting my breath back between sets of Bulgarians and whatnot. So really a couple of weeks into prep, things are going pretty well. If we're talking numbers, I started with Nick, I think it was 278. In 5 weeks we're down to 267. So pretty steady, just over £10. That's £11 in it. So yeah, felt a little bit of an energy drop, but I was having some issues with a Vit B deficiency, so energy had sort of plummeted a little bit. Having a couple of circulation problems, so I was getting constant pins and needles in my hands. So like every time I try and go to sleep or have a nap, they'd end up waking me up from literally sort of wrist up through my hands, just numbness, sharpness and pain. So again, that's kind of tanked my recovery over the last couple of weeks. So you win some, you lose some, but we seem to be past that now. I've increased my Vit B supplementation. I've managed to get a little bit more sleep. Sort of got used to the routine of the added cardio, extra steps, and slowly adjusted to the calorie drop now. Saw Kieran at V-Boost for my bloodlet, full blood panel, and also we'll be seeing him for B12 injections as well. So this is just something that Kieran offers and helps me out. So that is a potential bonus there as well. So if you, well, it doesn't really matter where you are because he does a couple of clinics up and down the UK, but predominantly based in Stoke, then pop down and see Kieran, he can help you out in terms of all things bloods and hormonal panels and things like that. So yeah, a little bit lighter now, coming in around 12 weeks out from the first show this year, so that'd be nice. You know, probably drop another 10-12 pound coming for that, just ready. Nothing too extensive, and then cruise through. You got a couple of shows in, a couple of pro qualifiers in October lined up, and very worst case, which I'm not really planning on, is as an amateur Olympia again in Italy in November, and that'll probably be their back end. Very worst case, but to be honest with you, I can't see that happening this year. So October it is. That's when we roll out for the big shows. So right, let's go. Go back to Bulgarians. The joys. Yeah, that adductor injury is still there, so it's just something I have to be wary about as I'm doing these. But to be fair though, in the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I've progressed from doing body weight up to 40 kilos. Come on then, lads. Finish off. Let's go. Down. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Yeah, there we go. Good.
I'd love someone to do a fancy dress party so we could go as like a pain and gain cast.
It'll be banter that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would be funny as fuck.
We could paint Dav up like in black.
Yeah. And we'll have like some fucking thing with titty milk on it. That's right. Or actually go and get some titty milk.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find someone.
And then not drink it, so I think it's funny when they have a sip. And they're like, oh, they're like, no, that's actually titty milk. We got it off some pregnant girl in the gym.
Anabolic. Oh, shit.
Have you ever tried titty milk in your protein shakes?
You know what? I haven't, bro.
Really better.
Fuck me. Fuck that. Come on, sex machine. No, cardio is going to be fucking horrific.
Shouldn't have done that last night like I did it.
Oh shit. Fuck. Oh shit. Well, that's a fucking wrap for training. Cardio it is.